Hello and welcome to my live reaction of the T1 Detonation Focus Me series. Today, first day of Worlds, T1's first match, hopefully their first win. I'm super excited. Detonation Focus Me, a fun team, a great team, I like the guys, but we're going to smash them right now. And yeah, you already see this is a VOD. I wasn't able to watch the game live due to work, but I have not spoiled myself, so this is completely fresh. I have no idea what's going to happen, and we're going to get into it shortly. So here looking at the bans, Irelia, LeBlanc, Xin against DFM, obviously targeting a Steel and Arya here, more so than Evi. Then on the other side, DFM banning out Faker twice with Ryze and TF, obviously targeting the roaming, and we see again the Yuumi first pick. Oh god. After DK also locked in Yuumi first and completely dominated FPX with it. Now T1 proposes the question, DFM, what are you going to do against Yuumi? Actually, I'm not a great fan of Yuumi. I think Kerias is way better on champions like Leona, Nautilus, Thresh and so on. So not a great fan. Also I have to add here, ONERS Talon also been taken away. Obviously Oner the best performing player in the bootcamp right now. DFM kinda trolling here with the Azir pick. I mean, okay, MF is open and T1, come on, oh god. Ooh, T1 man, they're so spicy. I'm burning my tongue here right now with their picks. Yuumi first pick, then Talon. Ooh, Talon's win rate is not that great in play-ins, but it's still above 50% if I remember correctly. And then we get the Graves. Oh, Graves top lane. Oh, so many flexes. We can get Talon top, by the way. We can get Talon jungle, Talon mid lane, Graves top, Graves mid, Graves jungle. Ooh, T1's drafting. T1 is drafting good. I need to calm down. I need to calm down. T1 and drafting good. That's something we haven't heard in years. DFM here looking to pick the Lilia into Graves, something that is decent. She can evade him quite easily due to the movement speed and mobility advantage, and also has a nice advantage here due to the magic damage coming into Graves, who has relatively low magic resistance for a jungler with short range. They probably ban out AD carries now that counter the Ezreal, so that could be Misfortune, Lucian, Draven. T1 here with their jungle matchup already being picked with either Talon or Graves facing the Lilia. They are probably looking to ban away more comfort picks here from DFM, I would assume. Yeah, with the Urgot here, that's what I would have bet. A bit strange that they didn't ban this out earlier. I would imagine banning out the Urgot instead of the Irelia would have been a better call, but I guess Irelia is just super strong and they don't want to mess with that. And here DFM probably banning out another AD carry, Misfortune or the Draven, I would imagine. I think Misfortune is the smarter call. It's just better. They ban out the Draven. I mean, Gumayushi, obviously super mechanical god player. T1, everyone is great. And yeah, Zoe also being banned here by T1. So T1, as I completely predicted, like the big brain genius I sometimes am, banning out the comfort picks of Evi and Arya. Obviously the solo laners, whose picks haven't been revealed yet in the draft. T1, they're doing great, they're doing great. No, no, no. No, 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 no. We were this close to a good draft. What are you doing? Like, how is... First Jhin. How is Jhin the answer into Misfortune? How is Jhin the answer into Leona? No, he isn't. Jhin also kind of struggling against Ezreal. Obviously not so much early, but then later on. Not doing too well against tanks either, like the Leona. Then struggling, like he's a skill shot based champion against Ezreal. And Lilia also not doing too well. Then coming to the Azir here. Azir against Ezreal. Not the greatest pick. Azir against Leona and Lilia. Can work out, but you're still an easy target for their long range abilities. Like obviously here, T1's idea is, okay, we have certain aspects of this, we have certain aspects of this. Like there are certain aspects and categories of in League of Legends. Aggression, early game, mid game, scaling, zone control, all that good shit. They literally have a bit of everything here, like jack of all trades comp. But that's not usually how the game goes. And also like T1's comp from behind could also struggle a bit, right? they don't really have any super easy hard engage against DFM, and DFM actually is quite the elusive comp. So if T1 actually gets behind early, which we don't expect, obviously, this is a draft that's probably going to work and probably going to look super duper great, but that's just because of the player diff. If this was like T1 versus down 1 Kia, this would be super risky because there are very little comeback mechanics for T1 here, besides maybe Owner and Kerias teaming up. Okay, but I need to push my negative attitude away into the trash can, and then let's go. Obviously here grabbing a drink. These things here, like fine wine, I've bought them a few months ago and they have been resting, powering up with energy in my fridge, so that I then on this fine day can witness and taste the greatness of a T1 victory. Okay, then let's talk a bit about the matchups here in the different lanes. Graves versus the Set in top lane. Obviously we look at the items. Graves also with the Doran stat, which is quite typical for him. Obviously he focuses on a very lifesteal focused build with the shield bow into the Bloodthirster. So yeah, he's bound to do fairly well. Obviously Set is a bit annoying here with his E on level 1, but Graves also, if he spaces correctly with his own E, he can get quite a bit of auto attacks in. Obviously Set also has some sustain. In the end Set can threaten him a bit, but with the shove advantage, obviously Graves is going to do fairly well there. In the jungle, obviously both champions have quite a good clear speed, but Talon obviously has always the bit of an X factor here with his E, finding more creative gank paths and pressuring early. In the mid lane, a matchup as old as time. Yeah, Faker has played this matchup before Arya probably was even born, I don't know. Azir versus Orianna. There's nothing going on. We know Orianna is in favor here in this matchup, and sometimes we see players make use of that advantage, obviously the range advantage, lower cooldowns and so on. But in most cases the Orianna players are quite okay with just sitting there, farming evenly and chilling out. And first blood for Kerias! Oh baby, let's go! That's obviously the problem. Like, what are you doing, man? I was just about to come to the bot lane, by the way. Obviously, Jhin and Yuumi have some poke advantage in the early levels, but Azir Leona level 2 was obviously way stronger. But what's going on? Why are you going in? Oh wait, you have tier. You started tier. And yes, Jhin starts boots, but boots and movement speed, that's at least somewhat useful in comparison to tier. Also, he has a Yuumi with exhaust ignite, and he himself has cleanse. They have one summoner spell more and the minion push advantage as well. This is always a win for T1 in these circumstances. Level 6 will be another point where DFM can look to attack, and if they aren't yet too far behind, Azir Leona level 6 should fairly well beat T1's bot lane there. Taking a quick look here, we see Kana completely dominating Evie in the top side. We kinda expected this, right? He has to push into the turret, and then he can just stand there outside of turret range, make the Q bounce against the turret just like we saw there, and then also push a few auto attacks here into Evie's face. Oh, Kana took a turret shot. Oh, that was bad. That was bad, but the wave's in a completely even state. So in the end it's 14 CS for him, and yeah, that's fine. Owner a bit behind here because he tried an invade and got punished for it, but 3 CS is also not too problematic. He got his pickaxe, he has the early damage. Lydia with Predator here, it's not too typical, but it's actually kinda nice. Gives her a bit more early power. Let's take a short look at mid lane. Faker here with the stopwatch rune and going for an early Fiendish Codex. It's a decent starting lane item, probably got a bit of an off recall there. Wasn't able to go into the Lost Chapter for the complete sustain. Now grabs some boots, control ward. Yeah, but he's doing completely well there, considering that this is actually a matchup in Arya's favor. DFM overall going for the long con here, which makes sense. In the standard fight, their champions do outscale T1s. As such, yeah, they stack up some tiers there, sacrificing a bit more of the early power. Kerias going for some damage Yuumi build here. He himself got the lost chapter, now pairs up with Owner, probably going to make a play around top. It seems that Kana is slow pushing that, and he's going to front check into GenG, but fully knowing that. Okay, that's a bit weird, but oh my god, the damage! Oh, and Kerias with the next kill, that looked a bit buggy, but Faker hits the, and Owner with the next one. Ooh, Owner, watch out, watch out. Topside fight. Oh, Guma, hit. Too close, but in the end T1 come out with 2 more kills. They get also a fine bunch of summoner spells while only expending 2 themselves. Yes, they use most of their ultimates, but DFM does too. In the end, farm also goes into T1's pockets because they can continue into lane while DFM has to recall. They also get the Herald. Everything goes into T1's favor. They need these early leads here, obviously, with their champions, Talon and GenG. He just gets one shot, obviously kinda not expecting the damage of the Yuumi, who went for the early AP item. In the top side here we see also Kana and Evi trading. Yeah, so far so well for our squad here from South Korea. T1 here being the last team of the LCK playing today. So far the LCK completely undefeated. That looked super weird. Owner's damage, proc. Did he cancel an auto attack? I'm not sure. Oh no, Kana, why? Oh come on, Kana, that was unnecessary. Wait, I need to rewatch that. So first we start with this. Here he ults in the wrong direction. No. He completely fucks it up. He ult flashes. The ult animation starts before the flash. So, see? I didn't time it rightly. Anyway, he completely misplaced that. Still, very tanky champion with all the lifesteal. And now look at this. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. And then look at this. Due to his foot being here into the middle area of the W from stat, he gets the full damage. And that's just because, look, he went in for an 8 auto attack. It's just so close. I think he could have lived there. If he didn't go for the auto attack, I think he lives. Satch. Doesn't matter though. I mean, it's our perfect game. Kana into perfect game away. So Owner now, 2 kills, mythic item in like 9 minutes something, and Rift Herald still with plates to go. Question is like, where do you put the Herald? You could go for topside for to get the turret. Ooh, Faker with the plays onto Arya. Arya using the shockwave, but yeah. WQ cooldown comes up for Faker, picks up the kill. Nice man Owner donates that one to his mid laner. Still, not too sure about this one. If he oversteps here, he could get killed, but like Owner still has ult. Juicy turret plates. Oh, Owner's hitting like a truck. Oh, he even gains the TP of area. Oh, the damage onto steel. Owner. Ooh, that's why the Yuumi is so strong, man. Like, first of all, we have some AD carries that do really well with shielding, like Lucian. If you first pick Yuumi, you can get Lucian. Then, AP supports with Poke against Leona and so on, also doing fairly well. Then, on top of that, we have many roaming champions in the jungle. Top laners also, we saw Adam, like Dryad, he lost in the end, but the moves he did in the early game were quite good with roaming around. Many people are roaming around, so having a Yuumi ledge on top of that, it's just increasing the roaming power of anyone. For any 1v1s or 2v2s, having the Yuumi on top. Also with the additional summoner spells, which I think is a fact that is super underrated for Yuumi. Like, yes, heals, shields, movement speed, all that good shit, fine. But the extra summoner spells are so powerful, especially in the early game. Kinda here getting ganked again, but yeah, that's not going to work. Faker here getting the ult. Faker again with a beautiful stopwatch. Owner blocking that one. The Azir ult, no! Oh, Faker just too good, man. Too good. 8-1. Kana still the only one with the death here. Owner chasing kills. That's a bit too much. I mean, Yuumi doesn't have ult. You don't have ult. Owner has ult. He has ult again. Oh! The damage is insane. I mean, it's a level 6 Leona, but oh my god, the damage is insane. Kerias needs to pick up a bit more gold to finish his, what is it, Ludens? Kana? Oh my god, Kerias. What a hero. We need a hero, and his name is Kerias. Let's sing the Kerias song. Kerias. Nice. Faker also arriving top lane, picking up the next kill. Oh, he got slowed, and he still gets the kill. 10-1. It is a wildcard region team, but it's a game to feel good. It's a game to feel absolutely good. Glad that this isn't a game where I made like some game right for every kill, 20 push-ups or something, because I would be dead after this one. Oh my. Like, sorry, there isn't much to analyze in this one. Like, it's just Owner running around with Kerias on his back. Like, Guma is just farming in bot lane against Utapon, doing completely fine there. Also with the CS lead, pushing in, then roaming around, landing some roots here and there, all contributing with his ultimate. Gets 2 assists from that. Playing completely around topside like T1 usually does. Yes, it's like the telegraph playstyle. Kana picking a good lane champion, and then Owner, and then sometimes Faker roaming around. T1, nearly everyone has their first mythic complete. On the other side, it's only Utapon with his. The gap is also very, very wide. No, the tiers also not completely stacked yet. Broken stopwatches as well. Oh, they're looking for a dive here on Guma, but oh, what is that? It is Kerias, and Kana as well. And that's also the advantage if you push in top side. Kana can now rotate bot, and till Avi is at the turret, Kana already made more plays. Here diving in a bit deep with the slow being available, but he still has ult. Owner goes in 1v4, goes in for the double, goes in for the triple, goes in for the Kerias. Owner to Kerias quadrat, just what K-Drill said. Oh god, T1 cracking in the base open with the Herald in 16 minutes. It is against wildcard, but oh god, does it make me feel good to see T1 winning. The last series was against Hangul Live. It was a win, but it was quite rough. The one before against Down Kia also a loss, but quite rough. Could have won that. This feels good. Hard day of work. You come home, you watch T1, you see them win. Just great, just great. All these kills also for like KDAs. So good. Obviously Owner, it's like he is a top 20 challenger, and DFM is like, I don't know, some like diamond players in comparison to this one. I don't know, is anyone from DFM even above master? Oh, Owner got rooted, but he has the E available. Gumayushi landing the W and followed up with the ultimate. Owner taking the kill here in the end. 8-0-5, going nearly legendary, I think. Ooh. And the next one, legendary now. And like Faker, calmly farming up here with top CS numbers, pushing in the waves, taking the turrets. Faker going for the win, and Owner's like, yeah, like, that's the young gun. Here Faker also being a bit brave going into the enemy base, saying, yeah, I want a bit of the fun too. The Yuumi damage, so insane, oh god. Then T1 here takes the next inhib in the 18th minute mark, but and a beautiful, it's just great. Oh no, Owner! Owner, no. I mean, it doesn't matter. Kana already entered that one kill beforehand. But now he's 11-1-6. That's not good for his KDA. Obviously the goal is to have like perfect KDA for every game. KDA players to the max. That's the gap. LCK versus wildcard region. Hangul Live also showed that. 1947. Arya here, a bit salty. Obviously his great idol, Faker, demolished him here a bit. Yeah, T1, woo! Great game, great game. Obviously, This is not something where we can say, okay, T1 smashed them, and as such, well, they will smash EDG the same way. That's obviously going to happen, but we can't say that 100% yet. What we can say is that DFM beat C9. So yeah, like if T1 is decimating DFM like that, then what would they do to C9? That's it for this live reaction. Hope you had some fun alongside me, seeing T1, yeah, stomp some kids. So, I kind of forgot to mention something. For every win this Worlds, I'm going to buy one more SKT skin. I already have quite a few, but I don't even have all the champions. I mean, like, I don't have Jhin, Nami, Syndra, Zyra. I don't even own the champions. I have to buy them as well someday. But for every win, I'm going to buy another skin. It's silly, but I'm going to support my team. I'm going to give Riot the money. I am going to give Bengi the money. The players get a cut of the skins. I'm going to sponsor Morin. He deserves that. I should have bought that skin earlier. Yeah, I'm going to support Pumandu, Piglet. I'm going to support all the OGs. Bengi, I can support him even more. What skin are we going to buy today? I think the skin that I am probably going to play at least someday might be the Lee Sin one. So yeah. This one goes out to you, Bengi. Hopefully you get some of the like 5 euros. I don't know, hopefully you get at least a bit of that. Now we have a Lee Sin skin and yeah, great. Going to spend more money on SKT in the following days. That's it for today. If you enjoyed it, leave me with a like and tune in tomorrow where we'll see more live reaction to T1 games and of course to the regular content, all the daily reviews to the games and all that good stuff. Yeah.